brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, it'll feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth? We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, all right? Yeah. It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. Tua on fourth down. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception. Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board. But it can't be what either of us expected, can it? No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down. On first and 10, it's Mostert down to about the 37. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. 52. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still pretty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Caught on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Play action, now it's Tua. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protect.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Now Tua. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. This is definitely quarterback territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tua to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tagovailoa going for the deep ball. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the whole team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And when the real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at